Buhay everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel. And for today's video, we will be doing another unboxing. And this one, of course, comes in this SC30 logo. And you know it. Let's open it up. This is the SC Curry 9 Flow from Under Armour, which is the mother company technically. So this one comes in this, what color is this? Blue, azul. Yeah, it's just blue. So this is actually, I was really aiming for the Big Bird colorway, but it was gone for I think just 3 minutes, my size, and fortunately I wasn't able to cop that. And even the vampire count colorway, which is black, but actually this one looks better than the count, so I'm happy I was able to cop this colorway. So this is the Curry 9s. So let's talk about first the upper of the Curry 9s, and I'll be giving a little comparison with it in the Curry 8s. Mainly the main difference is coming from the upper, so let's talk about that. The Curry 9 features this UA warp upper. So UA warp upper is technically a mixture of textile, mesh, a lot of threads. If you can see the threads here in this colorway, there's some pink, blue, and this very thick threads is actually textile. So this is also stitched around the entire upper. So you can see some white threads going all around the upper too. So it's a mixture of crisscrossing threads, materials like the mesh, and of course the wires, the thicker threads too. So it's crisscrossing, making this UA warp upper. And comparing it with the Curry 8s, this is what I like about the Curry 9s better, or a lot more, because on the Curry 8s I was really kind of bothered when I'm doing lateral movements. The lateral support, the upper was really thin, although it's a very light sneaker. You won't step off the footbed and you won't roll your ankle because it's a wide base sneaker and you're really low to the ground. But at the back of my mind, I was really kind of worried about my lateral movement because of the materials really thin. This Curry 9 UA warp material gave me the security that I need psychologically, because the upper doesn't stretch at all. It's thin enough, at the same time still giving you the support that you need for the upper. So that's definitely one thing that I really like about the Curry 9s compared to the Curry 8s. And another thing that I like about the Curry 9s is the cut of the Curry 9s. It's a low cut sneaker with a traditional tongue and a lacing system, which on the Curry 8s is a booty upper. So it's kind of harder to put your foot in. And with this one, you can feel it to be more supportive around the heel too, even though this is a lower cut compared to the Curry 8. But the Curry 8, since it's a booty upper, it's mainly made out of fabric, so it doesn't give you that support that you need. But this one still has that internal heel plate to give you that heel containment and lockdown. As for heel containment, there's enough heel containment, no heel slippage. But for ankle support, like I've said in my previous videos, it's the heel cup and what holds the bottom of your heel that gives you ankle support, and it's not the height of the sneaker. But on some cases, the height kind of helps a bit, but mainly the stability of the ankle comes from the bottom part of the sneaker. So with this one, even though it's a low-cut sneaker, it still gives you a very nice stability around the ankle, so your foot doesn't wiggle around the heel part when I was just trying it out here in the studio. And for a very low-cut sneaker, it gives you enough stability. And this one, this cut really, I think, will be very ideal for the hoopers who wears ankle support, ankle braces, because it gives your ankle braces some room to breathe and it won't really clamp your ankle that much. This cut reminds me of the Trey ones. Of course, Trey also likes to wear his ankle braces, so he really likes his ankle cut here to be really low. And as for the lacing system, it has a traditional lacing system with some synthetic leather overlay that helps in the durability of the lacing system. And there's some cables here around the midfoot to give you extra midfoot support and lateral support, so it kind of hugs your foot and pulls your foot down to the footbed, which is nice, which is also absent on the Curry 8s. So mainly, I think one of the main things that Under Armour or the Curry brand fix on the Curry 9 or improve on the Curry 9 is mainly the support on the Curry 9s. They gave us the support that we want from the Curry 8s, because the Curry 8 is a good performer, but in my opinion, it kind of lacks support. So they gave us that here in the Curry 9s. And as for the cushion and also the traction of the Curry 9s, it's almost the same. I think it's the same. It feels the same with the Curry 8's Flow cushion. It's the same thickness. And I believe if it's the same, the cushion will be very nice in impact protection. It's a very low profile sneaker, but it will give you a very nice impact protection with the forefoot and heel. There's a little bounce back that I felt here when I was just jumping around here in my studio. And for a very thin cushion setup, it gives you that, which is nice. It will be very ideal for players who like to be very low to the ground and likes their stability instantly, their balance, especially like if you're playing like Steph, if you're a shooter, if you want to get your balance quickly, this is a very ideal sneaker to have. And of course, the foam is also the traction, and with the Curry 8 traction, the UA Flow is the same. If you watch my performance review of the Curry 8s, the first time that I used the Curry 8s, I tripped myself going for a breakaway layup. I was all alone and I tripped because of how grippy the Curry 8 was, and this feels the same. It doesn't squeak, but it kind of gives you that suction feel to the ground. So you really stop hard on the floor. So watch out for that if you're playing on a clean court. You have to run and take a feel of the Curry 9s first before you run full speed, because I'm pretty much sure you will trip. Because I have a friend who also wore the Curry 8s and he wasn't too used to that kind of traction. He also told me that he tripped himself, so watch out for that. As for the durability of the Curry 9s, I think it will last good on outdoor use, although it's kind of shallow though. But it will last a bit, but I won't recommend it. But this is more mainly for indoor use, in my opinion, and I won't advise it to be played outdoors. There's a stability plate in the middle, so that gives you the balance stability on the sneaker when you're planting your sneaker, so that you'll get your balance quicker. Other material touches that I really like on the Curry 9s is this suede pull tab on the tongue. It's really nice. It gives a very different texture to this colorway rather. And as for the heel, it has this fall leather too. And it gives a very nice combination of materials for the Curry 9, although it's not the most premium materials, but I appreciate that they use different kinds of materials to give different kind of texture to the Curry 9s, which also on the Curry 8s kind of lacking in terms of design, because the booty upper is just one boot and the same material all throughout, and they just have some synthetic leather on the bottom part. So that kind of lacks in design, in my opinion. This one, they put a little more effort on the design, and I like the splash of colors here in the forefoot part. And as for the weight of the Curry 9s, 370 grams. I think this is the lightest sneaker that I have here in my rotation. So this is, I think, the lightest basketball sneaker on hand for me. So the Curry 9, in terms of sizing, go true to size if you're a regular footer, and half size up if you're a wide footer. It has a very wide base, so don't worry about that. Stability is not a problem, especially it's a low profile sneaker. Stability and balance on the Curry 9 is really nice, and it is priced at $8,595 here in the Philippines. So that's around 160 US dollars if I'm not mistaken for the Curry 9s. Let me know what you think about the Curry 9s, guys. Do you like them? Do you like this colorway? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you again for dropping by this channel. This has been MARKCHES. Once again, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.